What's up, guys? It's the legit boss, Sasha Banks, and you are listening to WNS.
You're listening to the official Wrestling News Source podcast. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com or find us on Facebook by searching WNS Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, Twitter, Stitcher, and iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast or WNS Podcast. Now being broadcast in over 45 countries, here are your hosts, Daniel Herron and Tyler Abear.
That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Herron. Tyler Abear. And we welcome you to episode 347 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes, Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We are on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can also find us on Twitter. I am at screw it. We are at WNS Podcast. Oh my God. I've lost myself here. WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear.
Follow me
on the Instagram. The Instagram.
Yep. Abear_mode.
And mine is WNS_Daniel.
Yep.
Keep in mind, simple. And you can also follow my dog if you so choose to. Archie_Corgi.
Yep.
We got a dog.
Yay.
He's the most adorable thing ever.
Oh, my gosh.
So precious.
It is.
So precious is that dog.
He is.
Gonna break a lot of hearts.
Yep.
And make them cry.
Yep.
Did you get to watch that Ric Flair 30 for 30 special?
I did not.
Not yet. I have it taped on my DVR, so if you want to come over one day and watch it,
okay,
more than welcome to.
You said it's about an hour?
About an hour.
Pretty good?
Very good. It's worth checking out, sir.
Rick.
So welcome to the show. We have got a lot to cover this week as we're getting ready for Survivor Series. We've got feedback. We're going to talk about Raw, SmackDown Live. We're going to talk about NXT Takeover since we're going to be there. Survivor Series predictions, hot topics, all that good stuff and more. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah? You hanging in there?
I'm hanging around.
Are you ready for this weekend?
Yes.
You sound so pumped.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Tyler?
I'm ready.
All right. We're going to Houston this weekend.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I wasn't made aware of the other two.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all down for a trip to Vegas. You
comping? I can't do it.
You comping me?
Nope.
When was the last time you went to Vegas?
Oh, man.
It's been many a year. Hadn't been too long, was it?
Yeah.
Fun
little fact.
Fun fact. Fun Abear fact.
So, when I got back from Vegas.
Know your Abear.
The week after. That's when I met my wife.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, it has been a long time.
Yep.
We need to go to Vegas. Dude's trip. Let's go to Vegas.
Vegas.
I'm for it.
I'm not going to go spend my money on slots.
Funny thing you say that. I watched Beavis and Butthead Do America for the first time in a long time, and I was laughing so hard. I'm so immature.
They have the whole collection out, by the way. Beavis
Nice.
and Butthead.
I've got them all.
I guess
and they're
like
individual.
all the old ones and the new ones put together.
Yeah, I've got that, but I don't have the collection as one whole collection. But yeah, I was, you say doing the slots, and it made me chuckle.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet there's gonna be a lot of sluts there too. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to Vegas. No, we're going to Houston this weekend. So if any of our listeners happen to be in the surrounding Houston area, or if you're planning on going to Survivor Series or NXT Takeover, definitely let us know on our Facebook page or the Facebook group page, because we would love to meet you guys. We're going to drive up there Saturday, probably a little after lunch, check into the hotel, hang out for a little bit, go to NXT War Games, which
hang out in the lobby for a while.
Yeah, you never know who you might see while you're there.
Yeah.
I just happened to find the hotel that's directly across the street from the venue. So,
and it's a very good one, and it's rumored that some,
you
superstars may be there.
There might be if they can afford it. You never know.
Yeah, if they can afford that.
Shit. Merry Christmas to you guys, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm not even going to tell you what the cost was. So
I can't believe you did that.
That'll be your Christmas present.
I can't believe you did that.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun on a bun. Wow. Our buddy Ryan's going to be joining us in Houston as well. Looking forward to hanging out with him. We're going to go get some tacos, apparently.
Torchy's Tacos.
Torchy's Tacos.
You do not know where we're going to end up.
Hook a brother up with some queso.
They have a good queso. They do.
Do they? Is it the white queso or is it traditional yellow queso?
I remember it's been a while. I didn't get it last time, but the time before I went, Noah had it and it tasted good, but I can't remember what color it was. I'm sorry. Let's call Noah.
That's all right. No, don't even bother with Noah. Had a good weekend. We went and sang some karaoke.
Yep.
My man rocking the Franz Ferdinand. Dig it.
My man.
My man. We also went up and sang some Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
I did chuckle at the fact that once the song started, someone was like, "Don't fuck it up."
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try not to.
Yeah.
I was able to hit the high note.
Yeah, I couldn't hit that.
That's why I needed that water.
Yeah.
I was shot after that.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Lay it all out there.
Let's see. What else? I don't know. We'll see how it goes, where we're going to end up.
Yeah.
There's going to be some point where we're going to have time.
There's going to be some downtime between when we check out of the hotel on Sunday.
That's a good thing Ryan's coming with us, so we don't have two vehicles, because there's that time period Sunday, because you're going to have one vehicle somewhere else. And
yeah. So we'll work out all the kinks, and I'm certainly looking forward to a weekend of wrestling. So fun fact, I checked on it today, and I think it's still confirmed that Johnny Gargano and Pete Dunne?
Yep.
That match is still the dark match. So that's not even going to be broadcast on the WWE network. So kind of looking forward to seeing that. I think those two are going to get the crowd plenty pumped up. So, yeah. Again, if you're planning on going to Houston this weekend, let us know. Maybe we can take a picture or something. You can meet us in the lobby.
Yeah.
We'll sign an autograph for you. No one's going to want our autograph.
Yeah, we're losers.
We're not full. Dang, man. Make my self-esteem drop.
I'm a loser. You're not.
You're not a loser. You're Tyler Abear.
That
The cream.
People are like, what?
Long-term listeners would know.
Yep.
About
Cream.
Tyler the Cream Abear. Don't call me A Bear. So, yeah, let's get into some feedback. First bit of feedback we have is from Brian saying, "Hey, guys, long-time listener here. I haven't submitted feedback in a while, but I hope you two are doing well over there in Texas. Did you guys see Epico and Primo in the crowd of superstars being rallied by Shane McMahon? I thought they were released." And to cut off the feedback, yes, I did, and I actually was. I was pretty shocked.
I did not.
You saw it was like the back of their heads, and then they went to a different camera angle, and it showed them both. I'm like, oh my God, they're still there. I'm with you, Brian. I thought they left months ago, but it turns out, hey, they're still with the company. But in regards to that, who do you think had the better invasion? I think SmackDown's original siege on Raw was more impactful, but the beating Shane took looked brutal as well. Also, having Jason Jordan insert, "Dad, it's the only time Raw and SmackDown go head to head each year," was the hokiest, most unrealistic market-based line to have Jordan deliver when he was doing his best to be a compelling actor. I personally think he played the desperate role well before being taken out by the game. Congratulations on the big interviews you guys have done. Your show continues to grow, and it remains very enjoyable to listen to. Dig the Twitch streams, too. Enjoy Survivor Series weekend, and thank you for the great work each week.
Thank you.
So thank you, Brian.
It's been a while since we did Twitch stream.
Yeah, we'll have to get another one, maybe not this coming week, because obviously we'll be in Houston getting ready for NXT War Games. But maybe the following weekend we can plan to hang out for a little bit. I know it'll be Thanksgiving weekend, but we might need some time away from our family at that point. By the time Saturday rolls around, as far as the invasions go, I really dug the one that SmackDown did to Raw, because at the beginning it really wasn't that expected. Shane McMahon showed up. Oh, it's going to be a friendly competition, and Angle said something that kind of set him off, and then next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, we're not doing this fun and game stuff. I'm being dead serious. You're going down," and they proceeded to tear the place apart. Now they did wait until the final week, which I'm sure a lot of people were expecting that to happen for Raw to retaliate, and I thought they did a fine job of as well. But if I had to pick one which I liked more, I would say the SmackDown invading Raw would be my favorite.
Yeah, same here.
So But yeah, thank you very much, Brian, for the comments and the questions. The Jason Jordan line was god awful.
Sorry to go back and to compare certain things. You think it was still right for them to lay hands on Shane McMahon? Because Shane McMahon didn't lay hands on anyone in that first invasion.
That's because at that point in time, he had not announced that he was going to be competing.
Oh, that's true.
So he was just rallying the troops. But now he's fair game because you're my opponent that comes Sunday. So the fact that he took so many power bombs, the fact that he took that, and the fact that Daniel Bryan said, "Hey, we've got to talk on Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday, and we'll have a little sit down conversation." Part of me, and this is like a 2% chance of it ever happening, but part of me wants Shane McMahon to be like, the beating that I took on SmackDown was too much. We need a fifth member of Team Raw or Team SmackDown. And you hear the crowd doing the yes chants. And Daniel Bryan is that fifth man. I know it's not going to happen. I know it's not. But God, I want it to.
You know, it's like they know that he wants to leave to wrestle. So I wonder if they got him like a Rey Mysterio thing where we got your ass. You're going to stay here.
That's exactly what they did. That's why they made him the general manager of SmackDown. Because they're like, we have you until September of 2018. You're not going anywhere. We're not going to release you. You owe us these dates, and you're going to do them. So that's why every time he's on TV, he's like, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. You say whatever I want.
You guys can fire me.
Fire me.
Yeah. You guys can fire me, and I'll go wrestle somewhere else. Or you can make me wait out my contract, do that thing. Because he came out and said, basically, there's like a 15% chance that he would wrestle for WWE, that he thinks. He said right now there's probably an 85% chance that he's going to compete ever again. That whether it be Ring of Honor or New Japan or CMLL, wherever. But he's pretty set on getting back in the ring at some point. And I would love for it to happen in Houston. Can you imagine how, you take Jason Jordan out, you replace him with Triple H. That's a huge move. You put Kurt Angle in the mix. That's a huge move. You got John Cena and Randy Orton. Those are huge moves. You got Shinsuke Nakamura. This card is getting so stacked right now.
Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles.
Yes, they made that change to make this pay-per-view even bigger.
Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal.
Oh, Jason Jordan. No, we're putting the game.
No offense to former guest Jinder Mahal.
Former guest of the show.
Like I said,
that'd be
for
a
a few
good
weeks.
shirt for us to make. It says
What?
Former guest of the show, and have our logo at the bottom. And anyone could buy
Former
that.
guest of the show, and if it has an arrow pointing down to my crotch.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
What's up? What?
That's my penis.
Your dick was on the show? What? Oh.
Sorry, I sidetracked you.
But no, like I said many times, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar is where the money's at.
Absolutely. From a booking standpoint, probably not the best decision. I don't know. But, my God, on a card, it looks great.
I wonder if this is, I can't speak for AJ, but I wonder if it's kind of a dream match for him.
I would think so. I'm sure he wants to get in there with all of the greats and all the best talent.
Just think, years ago when he was in TNA, you ever, I wonder, oh, yeah, I wish I could fight Brock Lesnar one day.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we had gone back in time 5 years ago, 2012? This is where we are, okay? Someone walks up to you and says, in 5 years' time, you're going to have Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. You're going to have, in one match, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think back then I didn't know who Shinsuke was.
Huh?
2012?
Yeah.
I know who Shinsuke was.
Well, still, but to that point, 3 years ago, whenever, however long, if someone had come up to you and said all of these people, including John Cena, Randy Orton, they're all going to be in one match.
Bullshit. I mean, if 2012,
star power.
2012, and you could tell me Samoa Joe
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
Like 5 years ago, someone walks up to you and says, you're going to see AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, and Samoa Joe all on WWE programming.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Kenta's
AJ's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Kenta's going to be there.
Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. I'd be like,
Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
All those people. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think 2012, CM Punk was there.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan didn't make it in 2000.
He was there.
2012?
Yeah, he was there. He's been there since 2010.
God damn.
Yeah.
Time flies.
It does. Because 2011 was the Money in the Bank, John Cena versus CM Punk. And that was also the year that Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank.
Damn. So
that was 2011.
That was the two big indie dudes that they had in there. But, yeah. I'd be like, because I've been wanting Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. I'd be like, fuck you. And, you know, even Doug would say, yeah, the Fed doesn't want them. Now look at him. They're putting the load on AJ. They love AJ. He's a workhorse. You know, he's going to do this. He's the man. He's
carrying the company.
Yeah, he's carrying, SmackDown Live, and stuff. And
it's the house that he built, even though he came in like 15 years after it started.
Well, not SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live, that's right.
That's different from
That's
SmackDown.
the place. That's the place to be.
SmackDown Live taped.
It was pre-taped, yeah.
Pre-taped. So
spoiler.
It's just amazing to me. And the people that they sign now, nothing amazing. I mean, well, it does amaze me, but like it's just like sometimes I have to sit back and think, just like fuck, AJ, all those guys, they're in WWE, and their look. I don't know if it's because of Triple H or some other people in the company, is how they look at indies. They're looking at indies now.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been looking, like we want this person, and stuff, and it's just.
Then they just go out and get them.
Yep.
So here's a question. I don't know how much you're keeping up with the independent scene or anything like that. Aside from maybe, say, Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks, who is someone that WWE could sign tomorrow and you'd be like, oh, my God, I can't believe they just pulled that off?
Like amazing, like
just anyone. Like what would be a shocking sign for you?
Someone shocking. Like how you're amazed or you're shocked that they signed that dude. I can't believe they signed him. Like how you mean?
How did you react the day you found out that Samoa Joe was signed?
I was happy.
Yeah.
And
or AJ Styles.
I was super pumped and happy.
Who would bring that feeling emotion back? Is there anyone even out there?
Yes.
What is their name?
You know who he is.
Cheeseburger.
No, not Cheeseburger.
What? It's not Cheeseburger?
Bro.
Matt Riddle?
Yeah.
I would love to see Matt Riddle. And you know what? I've been following Keith Lee on Facebook.
Ooh, that would be a good touch.
That would, dude, if they brought him in, he would make
powerhouse.
Yeah. Can you imagine him teaming up with Samoa Joe?
Man.
Like they would wreck shop. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, definitely look up either on YouTube or the Evolve website, whatever. Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. Those two guys.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm trying to think of some more people.
Those two guys are stars. I don't know if Riddle would want to sign with WWE because of the whole drug policy, but he would be a huge addition to the company. And Keith Lee, man, he says his catchphrase is "bask in my glory." Dude, when you see him wrestle, you'll understand why.
That's another thing. I wish I had more time to keep up with the indies and stuff.
Me too.
And because it's just so amazing. And like, okay, I'm not putting down WWE, but at the same time, it probably is. But like when we went to like Evolved and stuff, like man, those shows to me are like so amazing. It has like my attention all the way through. And I know that's a different style of wrestling and all that stuff.
It is. WWE does their own style of wrestling. And if you watch it long enough, to me, it gets very repetitive. You know, they don't get to go out there and have those 20-minute matches where the crowd is like, oh, my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Now, in NXT, they kind of let them go. But
there's another dude I would be excited because I like him. He's not like he's not like an amazing wrestler. He's decent.
Cheeseburger.
But he could be a dick, but also if he's a good guy, he's kind of a funny wrestler.
Chuck Taylor.
Yes.
I knew that's where you were going.
Yeah.
See, to be honest, like, I haven't seen enough of his matches to make this full assumption. I just don't know if he would do well in WWE.
He's not like he doesn't suck, but he's not the best.
He works better in a small crowd because, he is vocal and, his expressions are great. But in a big arena, I don't know if that would be able to carry across.
That's true. Like I'm pumped that hell, like, I don't know if they signed him for a few dates or if he's working with it, but him and Trent are doing stuff in ROH right now.
Yeah.
So the best friends, him and Trent Beretta. Another guy that it's rumored that he is going to be signed to WWE that I'm pumped for, Ricochet.
Yeah, that's another one that I would be like, oh my gosh, they finally got him. That would be a huge addition because, well, I say that we know what he's capable of doing. Can he do it on the WWE schedule? Because their schedule is pretty grueling. They only have like 1 or 2 days where they get to go home. Other than that, it's live shows or live appearances, doing all that. I just don't know I don't know what his current schedule is. I don't know if he's a weekend warrior where he's going from town to town every weekend and doing it, or if he's wrestling 4 nights a week like the WWE talent does. That would be a big thing to question. I think he would spend some time in the Performance Center. He'd have a few matches in NXT. They would evaluate him from there and see how he does.
Like WWE signed, in my opinion, a lot of legendary indie talent. Because look at before they signed CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and look now, like they have that time when CM Punk and Daniel Bryan were in the Indies, and a little bit before that, they've signed some of the big indie talents. They have Claudio, they have Chris Hero, they have Samoa Joe, AJ Styles,
Adam Cole,
Kyle
O'Reilly.
He wasn't then there.
Yeah,
Adam Cole wasn't a part of that at that point in time. Colt went in there. They didn't have anything really for Colt.
Mm-hmm.
He's successful in the Indies right now. He don't need WWE.
He's where I think that Chuck Taylor is. He's a talented guy and he's very entertaining, but I just don't think it would be a right fit for him in WWE.
Yeah.
Not to say that he's...
I bet, and his stock's risen on the Indies too.
Oh, sure.
So.
Yeah. And they're all working those circuits together, which is, they all honing their craft together and improving one another. So it's always...
he also has a show on High Spots too.
Yeah.
So that's some money generated there too.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know.
But they've signed all the legendary talent.
Yeah, I'm
Colt
trying to think
Cabana.
of like who else. They had Austin Aries. He's gone.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that while we're on the subject? Because Austin Aries actually appeared on Talk Is Jericho. I'm not sure when this interview happened. I would assume.
On YouTube and stuff. Yeah. They called and said they had nothing for him.
Well, he was in WWE.
Yeah, and stuff. And he also had an injury at that time too. And also what they said that was pretty cool. When they released him and stuff, they had that 90-day no compete clause.
Mm-hmm.
They let him rehab at the Performance Center.
Well, that's cool. That was nice of him, at least.
Yeah, that was very nice. So he said he was up for anything. Putting people over. This he doesn't have to be main champion or whatever. He could do stuff in NXT. He didn't care, but they just said they had nothing for him.
Yeah, and I kind of got that vibe when he first made his debut, because his debut was kind of just like, oh, here he is. Here's Austin Aries. They from the get-go, they didn't really have anything for him.
It's sad because he is a talented dude.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep. And it's one of those where he's already got some dates booked. I think he's going to be at Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore coming up. So,
his stock has already been high before WWE, but it's going to be higher now.
Yeah.
and stuff.
And supposedly, reportedly, according to PW Insider, Neville is going to be coming back to WWE programming. Now, that's just the word that's going around right now.
The bird's the word.
Bird is the word, but we'll see. So,
yeah, no, it is what it is.
Yep. All I know is I'm looking forward to the weekend. Next bit of feedback we have is from Garrett saying, "Hey guys, great show. I got a question for you after watching the amazing Mae Young Classic and seeing Kairi Sane. I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on the Pirate Princess."
I liked her in the Classic, but
Yeah.
I never knew anything about her before.
Yeah, I'm the same. The only match that I've seen of hers was the finale of the Mae Young Classic. I still haven't gone back and watched the entire tournament.
But we will get to see her live
Yes,
at
we will.
NXT, so that'll be cool.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about NXT while we're on the topic of it, because that's going to be happening. It's going to be War Games. First time in over 20 years that this particular match has happened. The War Games, 2 rings.
I told my wife about this, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, this is interesting." I was like,
Yeah.
this is something I've never seen live. A lot of people haven't seen live.
Yeah. Well, yeah, many people have not seen it live. I want to say that I have a DVD collection of it. Want to say I do. I have to go back and check. If I do, we'll have to watch it prior.
2K Games, if you're listening to this, put this in the next game.
That'd be cool. So yeah, it's going to be NXT Takeover, War Games, which is really funny because the last time you and I went and saw NXT in Houston, it was at the Revention Center,
Oof,
where it was probably 800, 1,000 people there, and now it's going to be at the Toyota Center. That easily
both events is at the Toyota Center, right?
all of the events are at the Toyota Center. There's NXT Takeover. There's Survivor Series, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown Live, all in the Toyota Center. So we got our tickets to all of the events if we wanted to go. Although I'm probably just going to go to NXT and Survivor Series. I don't know if I can make all of those trips.
Yeah.
So, so at the moment, the card, the dark match, this is not going to be televised. This is going to be specially for us, which I'm more than happy to have that. I'll be more than happy to get a match just for myself. Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano for the United Kingdom Championship.
Hopefully, it's a good match.
Yeah.
We all know what the outcome's going to be.
More than likely. Yeah.
That sucks because, I like Johnny.
It sucks,
Have
but
you been watching those videos they put out a while back with, like, when they were touring and stuff? Shawn Michaels was hanging out with Johnny and stuff. And, like, Shawn Michaels was trying to help Johnny. He's like, "I know you've been in a slump lately. We're going to help you. I want to help you and all that stuff." And so it was cool. I don't know what tour, last tour or something they did. Shawn Michaels went on the road with them.
That's cool. No, I haven't seen that. But, yeah, like you said, you pretty much know who's going to win since it's going to be a dark match. You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Because I know with Johnny, they were going to do him and Tommaso, and Tommaso got hurt. He's still out, right?
He's still out, yeah.
Damn.
It'll still be a couple more months before he's back. I think the timetable was 8 months for whenever he got injured. So I have to go back and see when.
This is
he
a
actually got
random
injured.
thing. Hideo's not on the card, huh?
No, he is not. So there's still rumors of bringing him up to the cruiserweight division. So maybe we'll see that after Survivor Series.
I wouldn't mind him having the title.
Yeah, that could be
freaking dominant. You know what I mean?
That could be Enzo's next opponent. Should he retain?
Kind of like ready for like Enzo to move out.
Yeah. So at the card at the moment there are 5 matches. Cassius Ohno going up against Lars Sullivan.
I think they're gonna feed. Well, not feed. I know he's dominant, and Cassius. I think Lars is gonna win.
Yeah,
so they're
I'm with
pumping
you
him
on
up,
that.
and Cassius is that team player.
Yeah.
We're gonna put over Lars. And
I feel
stuff.
like that's kind of what he's there to do now, like to help put over the other talent. Sucks, but I think that's what they're out there going. They might bring him up, and who knows? Well, we'll see a reunion with. There'll probably be like a Royal Rumble moment where him and Cesaro are in the ring and they're staring at each other.
I hope eventually they bring him back to put him on the main roster.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. I mean, things change and people impress people. Look at Samoa Joe. He was there to put people over, and he didn't know what his future was with WWE. Just NXT. Hey, I made it to WWE, but it's just NXT. And look, before you know it, He's having a WWE match with fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, which was great, by the way. Next matchup, Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. I'm looking forward to seeing the Aleister entrance because I've seen it on the network and
I know a lot of
pretty
people
cool.
think it's like weird and stuff, but I've been digging the whole Velveteen Dream and how he's been moving around. It's like, say my name. You know, you're going to say my name, you know. I like his character.
What's my name?
David S. Pumpkins.
Any question?
Yeah. You have a
So
middle initial
many.
now? I'm in the weeds with David Pumpkins.
Was that from the animated special?
No, that was the skit. Like the live skit.
Oh.
They had an animated special.
Yeah.
David Pumpkins.
Yeah. I have to see if we still have that on DVR.
If you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, it's an SNL sketch.
Yeah. Go and check it out. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny. So, I don't know. Who do you think's going to win that match? Is Aleister still undefeated? Has he been beaten?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know either. I feel so bad because I haven't kept up with NXT as of late.
I mean, I kind of want both of them to win.
Neither of them will win. They're both going to lose.
I want Aleister to win, but I want...
Because we, the crowd, will win.
Well, I remember a promo a while back, like when they first started feuding and stuff, and Aleister was training. They talked to him and stuff, and well, he wants you to say his name, and then he goes, Patrick wants to play, huh?
Oh, he said his
He
name.
says, Patrick,
He said his name.
what's my name?
I think Aleister's probably going to go over on this one. I think they're putting a lot of stock into him, and they're going to try and build him up as a star. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Aleister headlining the next NXT Takeover, whatever it
I think
is.
Aleister's going to be... Who's going to beat Drew?
That's the question. We'll see.
We'll see.
Next up, War Games. 2 rings, 1 cage. I'm curious, are they going to have the 2 rings set up throughout the entire event? Because that would be foolish for them not to, right? Or are they just going to, wheel it in somehow? Or
No clue.
because, I don't know. I'm really curious how it's going to look.
The titles are not on the line, I don't think, right?
For this one, no.
Good.
It's just a War Games match. Authors of Pain with Roderick Strong going up against Sanity, going up against the Undisputed Era.
I would think Undisputed Era would win.
Yeah. I would like to see them win, and for whatever reason, I know they've been teasing it, I want to see Roderick Strong join them. Because they're all Ring of Honor dudes. And they could change it to Dishonored or something.
They're not going to change it.
They're not going to change it, but I think that'd be pretty cool. So you have Roderick Strong turn on Authors of Pain. I think there's been rumblings that maybe the Authors of Pain are going to get called up soon. So that would be their send-off. You have Undisputed versus Sanity tag titles somewhere down the line. We'll see. Because doesn't Sanity have 4 people? Or 4 guys?
3 guys.
3 guys now?
One dude got released.
Oh, that's right.
You remember? But it was a weird situation. It was like, I don't know if he got hurt or whatever, but they kind of moved him out, and then Killian Dane came in.
Yeah, he got hurt, and they phased him out, and whenever he got healed up, and they had nothing for him, so they were like, oh, sorry, you're gone.
We don't need 4 members. So.
Be gone, sir, be gone.
Killian Dane.
Killian Dane. So, yeah, I'd like to see Undisputed Era.
I'm going to kill that
take
Dane.
one. No death. NXT Women's Championship on the line for the vacated NXT Women's Championship. Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce.
Either Kairi Sane or Ember Moon.
Really?
Yep.
See, for whatever reason, I'm thinking Peyton Royce. I think they're gonna have her get it. I think they want to have a heel win it. And Peyton's put in her time. She's been there long enough. I could see them do it for Ember Moon as well. We'll see. And then the main event, or at least the championship match, NXT Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Drew's going to win.
You think so?
But I hope it's going to be a good match.
I hope so too. We'll see. But yeah, I'm
I would
gonna
like
pick Drew as well.
seeing the win.
He just won the damn thing.
But I don't know. I hope he gets it.
We'll see. So we had the go home show for Raw. We kicked things off with Stephanie McMahon and Kurt Angle, and she was basically going to fire him, but the Shield came out and said, "Nah, that's our boy. You ain't firing him because we do what we want."
Yeah. Oh yeah. We fired the Shield.
Yeah.
Fuck you, we're going to show up on SmackDown.
That would have been a quick fix. And because she was like, well, Roman, where have you been? You know, where have you been the last few weeks while Raw was getting attacked? And he was like, I could ask you the same thing. You take one bump from your husband who put you through a table, and we haven't seen you in 6 months. I like the fact that Seth Rollins was like, whoa, dude, no, don't remind her of that because I was the one who was responsible for that. He's like, oh, yeah. I don't want to get you in trouble. So your husband put you through the table, which is technically true because he bumped into her and she went through the table. So anyway, she decided not to fire Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
No, Angle. And that was pretty much it.
Yep.
So I like the fact that at least the Shield was like, nah, man, he's done a great job. He's our boy. Sorry.
He's my boy. You're my boy, Blue.
We got to see a triple threat match to determine the final women's Raw team member for the Survivor Series. Bayley going up against Mickie James, going up against Dana Brooke. I know a lot of people were speculating that Paige might make her return here. She was even photographed at the arena.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she even posted a few pictures backstage. And supposedly that garnered a little bit of heat or something because they were like, you're spoiling your return.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
I bet she'll be there that Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they're probably going to move her over to SmackDown because at the end of SmackDown, after we're jumping ahead a little bit, after Charlotte won the championship from Natalya, they posted the graphic of 4 women on Team SmackDown, and they showed a questionable graphic. So there's going to be a 5th member that we're going to find out who it is at Survivor Series.
Oh, no. Who could it be?
It could be anybody.
James Ellsworth.
Oh, my God. It can't be him. Because James Ellsworth was let go today.
Oh.
So sad.
Damn it.
But he did release a statement saying that, he thanks all of his fans, and he's still going to go out there and prove that any man with 2 fists has a fighting chance.
No chin music.
Keep your chin up, James.
Hey, man, his stock has risen.
That's right. So be on the lookout for James Ellsworth appearances in a city, gym, armory, bingo hall near you.
Yep.
Or even a comic convention. Who knows?
Or Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling. What's John Owlsworth doing in the Impact
Wouldn't
Zone?
it be quite funny if, he showed up on Lucha?
No. That would be weird. Which I don't know if we talked about that last week. Lucha Underground officially announcing season 4 of Lucha Underground. So be on the lookout for that in the near future. I saw one person that was commenting saying, who the hell's going to be there? Because if Ricochet's gone and all these other people were in other promotions, you got Johnny Impact now. So it's like, who's going to be there?
They can get people. It doesn't
They'll easily get people.
Yeah, they can easily get people.
Yeah. So, be on the lookout for season 4 of Lucha Underground. I still feel bad because I haven't gone back and watched Ultima Lucha Tres. So I need to go and watch that.
And watch all that shit.
There's so much I need to catch up on in the world of wrestling. I feel so bad. We host a wrestling podcast, yet I hardly watch any wrestling.
We are 2 married men.
2 married dudes.
We have a job.
We're not married to each other.
We're not married to each other. We have wives.
We were married through this podcast. This is our baby.
It's just
Done this shit for so long. 347 episodes, sir.
Work. Still helping my family doing things.
Since December of 2010, we have been doing this show.
Yeah.
When the Nexus was a thing.
Yep. And the
Genesis of McGillicuddy. And the Core. An Epic Boom. You remember Epic Boom? Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne?
Oh, that's what their name was?
Yeah.
Shit.
Or something Boom.
Remember when Daniel Bryan was on the first season of NXT?
Yes. With Skip Sheffield.
Yup. What it do?
Michael Tarver. Was that his name?
Michael Tarver.
Yes. Where'd he go? He was backstage and then he wasn't.
We met him.
We did meet him. We also met Jushin Thunder Liger at that exact event.
We've met a lot of people.
We've been everywhere.
Stuff.
We're all over the place this week.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, well,
It's making for a fun episode.
I know our lives have changed.
Yep.
And our schedules have become hectic.
Yes. Hurricane Harvey, still recovering from that. And I got a dog now.
Yeah, dog.
So a lot of my attention goes to him now. because he is cute as a button. Cute little dog. He's getting into a lot of trouble now. He's getting into that, I want to explore everything, so I want to see.
You peeing on your carpet?
He's peed a few times, but that's to be expected. But whenever you have a wire, like plugged into you have got your lamp plugged in, and he wants to go after that, or like, no! Or we'll bring him outside, and he goes after the grass and the roots and all that, and starts chewing on that. You're like, you're going to eat that, and you're going to get sick. We put him in his kennel, and he starts whining. He doesn't want to go.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah, but we've trained him to sit.
Oh, really?
So we're already starting the training process. So it's going well. So, so Bailey ends up defeating Mickie James and Dana
we got
Brooke.
4 off.
A little bit. So she's going to be the final women's Raw team member. After that, we got to see Enzo and Gulak come out, cut a little promo. And the selling point for 205 Live, it isn't a match. It's a birthday celebration. Kalisto's birthday celebration, to be exact. But Enzo and Gulak defeat Kalisto and Akira Tozawa. Then we got to see Miz TV with the bar. Excuse me. And I want to know how Cesaro's teeth look right now. I want to know if he has implants or if they corrected his teeth after his incident. Because he's wearing the mouthpiece, and you can hardly understand what he's saying when he's talking with it. So I want to know, is it just the prods for implants, or does he actually have teeth right now? I want to know. It's bugging me.
Damn.
So if anyone out there happens to know.
If you see him in the lobby this weekend, we'll ask him.
Like, I know he posts videos. Yeah, that's true. But like,
your teeth.
Yeah, just open your mouth. I know he posts videos on Xavier Woods' Up, Down, Down channel, but I know they also film those fairly far in advance. So we'll see. Let's see. You got to see Miz TV at the bar. Jason Jordan going up against Bray Wyatt. Now, normally you would think this is a mismatch, but Bray Wyatt is not having the best career right now. Jason Jordan ends up getting the victory over Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt attacks after the match, and Jason Jordan is favoring his knee or his ankle or something along those lines. Later on, we actually find out that Kurt Angle says, hey, I don't know if I can let you compete. And he's like, no, you got to let me compete, Dad. No! This is my chance to shine. I might be hurt now, but it doesn't matter because you've wrestled hurt, and I can do it too.
Just let me call you Hurt Angle.
Hurt Angle, yes. So that led into just a god-awful, painful to watch moment where Jason Jordan's coming out to the ring. Is, Dad, don't do this. This is my one chance. The one time of year, and it's the only time of year when Raw and SmackDown talents go head-on-head in single and one-on-one competition. Did I read that off the card right? Yes. I mean, I understand you're trying to get a tagline over. I get that, but it's a little overkill. I mean, it's just like this show where it all begins again.
Yeah.
You remember that tagline?
Kind of.
What's it from? Putting you to the test.
I can't remember. It sounds familiar.
WrestleMania 20, sir.
Fuck.
Where it all begins again. And they went to Madison Square Garden. And they started the promo and showed Vince McMahon, and he's standing there, and Shane's right next to him, and then they got their little baby. Where it all begins again. Yeah. 20 years ago, one man had a vision. It began here, and it would change our world.
Forever.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
In WO.
For life. So, yeah. After that, we got to see Paul Heyman come out with Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman cut an excellent promo.
That whole pedigree.
That was actually later in the show. I jumped ahead, but that's fine. Triple H.
I didn't know if you want to lump it together.
Stephanie came out and was like, are you kidding me? Come on. Like, tell him the announcement. He's not on the team. Sorry. Triple H comes out and is like, if you're not going to make the damn announcement, I will. The fifth member of Team Raw is me. Pedigree, bitch.
He kicked him to the pedigree, and Triple H's balls were on the back of his neck.
Teabag.
Jason Jordan, yeah.
Teabag.
So that is...
And Kurt Angle, the father, watched his son take a pedigree and did nothing about it.
There's going to be some
Tension.
Tension.
And it's going to lead to a match at WrestleMania, Triple H versus Kurt Angle.
Yep.
There's your selling point. Who goes over? Hurt Angle. We'll see. So, yeah, Paul Heyman cut an excellent...
Where's Triple H? Let me see.
Kurt Angle, yeah, versus Triple H. Paul Heyman cutting an excellent promo. The 5 reasons why you should tune in, even though someone proposed and, the only
Cut him
reason,
off.
Yeah. The only reason she said yes is because she's not in the ring with Brock Lesnar, even though he's married, so that doesn't really make sense. Anyways, we got to see The Shield going up against The Miz and teaming up with The Bar. So this was the first match that we got to see The Shield. I feel so bad for the people who paid money to see The Shield reunite. They didn't get to see it, but they got to see Kurt Angle join The Shield, so whatever. Shield gets the win. Many people are happy. Then we got to see...
You know who also is part of the Shield?
Jemima.
Nope.
Kurt Angle.
Triple H.
Yes, he is. That's why he's so angry about it.
Kurt is not part of the Shield. I'm part of the Shield.
You can't be part of the Shield. I destroyed the Shield, and now that they're back together, I want to be part of the group.
Yep.
I love work better in a group. So then we got to see Finn Balor teaming up with Samoa Joe going up against Gallows and Anderson, just to show that they can work together. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe get the win.
Yep. Good brothers are down.
Good brothers, not so good tonight.
Yep.
The main event, Kane versus Braun Strowman. Match doesn't even get started. They brawl. People don't care. Power slam through the ring, and the crowd goes apeshit. And then Raw suddenly just ends. That was it. They posted a video shortly after of what happened after Raw went off the air, which why couldn't they just shown that?
Braun Strowman's choke slamming everybody in the audience.
Not exactly. He does crawl out of the ring, raise his arms, and the crowd goes nuts for it. So that pretty much closes Raw. Going into SmackDown Live, we got a pre-recorded. I'm hoping this wasn't live because it was so poorly acted. Either way, I don't like it. Shane was pumping up the SmackDown locker room, and we did see Epico and Primo. We also saw a very unimpressed Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't know if you saw them, but
I saw Kevin.
They were just like, why are we even here right now? So I was wondering, were they forced to be there?
I don't know if the rumors are true or whatever. I know they got sent home from the European tour or whatever, but I hope there's nothing bad going on because I really like those guys, and I like Sammy switching to heel, and I like them together as a team. Hell, I want them to be the tag team champions.
Yeah, I think that's where they might lead after this. I think they'll probably go for the tag team championships. We got to see Daniel Bryan come out and say, ladies and gentlemen,
He's the advocate.
I'm the advocate for AJ Styles.
The phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
The reigning, defending, undisputed WWE champion of the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles. So, cut a nice promo. Dug it. I like the jab that AJ said. He's like, don't worry, man. I can talk for myself. I'm not Brock Lesnar. I know how to cut a promo.
Yeah.
Basically just hyping up the match, which I'm definitely looking forward to. We got to see Baron Corbin going up against Sin Cara. Baron Corbin gets the win to retain the United States Championship.
Sin Cara was going to win. I know they were switching other matches and stuff to kind of fit.
Yeah.
I know they're doing a lot of heel face things, but I know this match is going to be heel.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
I think Miz is going to get the face reaction, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting over with the crowd regardless, whenever his music hits and everyone does the awesome, which we said back in 2010, that was going to be the thing.
I don't know if I'm going to care for that match as much.
Yeah.
Miz and Corbin, but we'll see.
We shall see. Daniel Bryan wants to talk to Shane on Sunday because he says, I'm going to be in the match. Hope. We can hope. We're all going to hope.
Then, not now. Okay, I'm going to get some time for you to calm your ass down.
Calm your ass down because we need to talk. About being cohesive.
Call me.
Natalya going up against Charlotte. Women's championship on the line. They're in Charlotte, so Natalya is supposed to win, right? Hometown girl loses, right?
They're in Charlotte.
So you think Charlotte gets the win.
What?
Becomes the 6-time women's champion. And then they did a great job with the post-match interview where she's like, this is for you, Dad. I know you're not here tonight.
Did she really
know?
Did she not know?
She had to have known. it would be idiotic for her not to.
Yeah.
And then the fact that the music played and they waited so long for him to come out, and she kind of just stands there and is just like, what? What is this? It can't be. He told me he was home. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's here. And then she runs up to him.
But it's still a good moment.
It was a great
out. Yeah.
And to see, and you could see the passion in Ric Flair's eyes.
I didn't know he could walk right now. I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's doing appearances and all that. He's gone back to somewhat of a normal life. And the best thing about it is that he said he's no longer drinking.
That's good. He's not having any other problems. So. Not saying like with drinking.
I think he's on
like his body is just kind of.
Yeah, I think he's on the upswing now.
Okay,
so he's on the recovery, doing well.
Next thing he needs to learn how to do is take a bump.
No, we're done with that. He does not need to be doing that.
That's true. If he takes a bump, Hogan needs to take a bump.
Let's just appreciate the time we have with Ric Flair.
That's true.
We found out that the Bludgeon Brothers are going to be debuting next week on SmackDown.
Brothers.
Is it me? Did you watch the promo with them? Is it me, or does it sound like maybe they just got Kane to do the voice for Eric Rowan?
No, it doesn't sound like Kane to me. I mean, it's similar. They're similar, but it doesn't sound like it.
It's like when Luke Harper talks, it's clearly Luke Harper.
Yeah.
But when Rowan talks, it sounds like it was redubbed, and they probably got Kane to come in and do it.
It was probably someone else, but I don't think it was Kane.
Without the nail, the hammer has no purpose. Harper. Rowan. Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers. After that, we got to see Jimmy Uso defeat Chad Gable. We got a New Day promo. And then they had a match, New Day going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And this match ends after a distraction from the Shield.
I saw like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens with the New Day. I told Daryl, I was like, what the fuck?
They're
I was
about
like,
to bail.
They're about to bail, or they're going to jump the
They're not
New
even
Day.
on the card. Why should they even
I
help?
thought they were going to like hit the New Day and leave.
I was kind of thinking that as well. They would either just bail or they would attack the New Day. But it turned out to be the former. And they rolled out of the ring and got out of Dodge, and Raw attacked.
Yep.
And the fact that
they all came in.
Yeah. Rex Shop, Alexa Bliss knocked the tar out of Charlotte. To be honest, throwback to what they did on Raw where the Shield was sticking up for Kurt Angle. The fact that the Shield were the ones holding Shane McMahon and Kurt Angle was the one who said, give him the triple power bomb. I thought that was pretty cool.
I like when
that was a sweet moment.
He came out, Kurt Angle, and then
yes.
Braun's like, get him,
I saw a comment that was like, oh, you have a tank? We've got a Braun.
Yeah.
So...
and a lot of people were saying, where's Randy Orton and where's
Randy Orton?
AJ Styles? I don't know about Randy
AJ
Orton,
Styles?
But
where's John Cena?
we know about John Cena. I don't know about Randy Orton, but AJ is because I know with all the other invasion and stuff, you didn't see Jinder fight. Jinder was in the position where he was going to fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Now AJ is in that position. They don't need to show him because just like they didn't show
But
Brock.
you're the champion.
Yeah, Brock didn't come in.
Brock probably wasn't even there that night.
Yeah, so it's Now
Brock's there
Orton,
whenever he
I don't
wants.
know. I mean, there were some other people when
And you know something else?
SmackDown did the invasion. Usos weren't there. There's certain people that weren't there. So
Yeah.
Orton, same thing. And plus,
And
I don't think they're going to show Orton getting beat down.
I did like the moment when the Usos ran into the ring to retaliate, and Roman and the Usos had that little standoff because it's like, oh shit, that's my family. Yeah. And then Ambrose and Rollins attacked instead.
Yeah.
So it's the
Nice little touch.
The small little details that work. You're like, oh yeah, they are
What's up,
family.
Oos?
Yeah. What's up, cuz?
Cuz.
So so that pretty much ends SmackDown. So now we're getting ready for Survivor Series this Sunday. So I've got to say, we got to hear those picks.
We've got to hear those picks. We've got to hear those picks.
Survivor Series taking place Sunday on the WWE Network or live for us in Houston, Toyota Center. It's going to be the place to be. The kickoff match, Kalisto versus Enzo for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm going to go with Enzo.
Don't care. Enzo.
Enzo? All right. So both of us picking Enzo. Let's see. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. So this has been changed at the last minute. The Queen versus the Goddess. Who are you going to go with?
Fuck. Charlotte.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
She's gonna do it for her dad.
See, and the thing is, like, so many of these matches, I'm thinking there's going to be some sort of disqualification or something. Like, I know we're jumping ahead a little, or I'm jumping ahead a little bit. For the Survivor Series match for the guys, I feel like Braun's going to end up getting counted out due to, like, a distraction from Kane. Like, they'll play his music, and the ref will be at 7, and he looks down the ramp and is expecting something, but it never happens. He ends up getting counted out.
There's that, and Triple H is going to tell Kurt what to do.
Yeah. So let's see. The Shield versus the New Day. It's going to be a big challenge either way.
Shield.
I'm going with the Shield as well. Let's see. The Bar versus the Usos. I'm thinking this match is going to be one of the ones that's going to steal the show.
Bar.
Oh man. I kind of want to go Usos.
Ooh.
I don't know. This match is I'm kind of looking forward to this one because it's 4 very talented guys. I'm thinking they're going to steal
when, like,
the show.
Cesaro really didn't have anything? There was a point where Sheamus was like, he kept on going like back and forth from the singles championship runs, didn't have anything, and then they're together, and now they're like one of the best tag teams.
Mm-hmm. Mick Foley was right all along. Can all thank him. All right, let's see. Miz versus Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin?
I'm going Miz. I think he's getting the best reaction. I think he's going to get the win.
I don't know. I didn't know if they would try to put Corbin over.
Maybe. But he does have the Miztourage to worry about. That could provide a distraction. Okay, Survivor Series match. Women's match. Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Asuka going up against Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Mystery, which will probably be Paige. Raw team? I'm going to go with Raw simply because Asuka's on there. Unless she gets herself disqualified or counted out, I think that's the only way that Raw loses. I think that Raw's going to take this one. So the men's Survivor Series match, Kurt Angle, oh man, my God, this card. Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and Triple H versus Shane McMahon / Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and John Cena.
I really don't know.
Yeah?
On that.
I think it's going to come
you got
down.
Shenanigans on both sides.
I have a feeling that Orton and Cena are going to be the last one standing. I have a feeling that Strowman's going to get himself counted out due to a distraction from Kane. I feel like Triple H and Kurt Angle are not going to mesh well.
You think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to try to screw Shane?
They're going to try to. That's probably how he's going to get eliminated. I don't know how Shinsuke is going to get taken out, maybe by Samoa Joe because of their feud. But I think it's going to come down.
It's going to be the first one eliminated.
I hope not. I don't know. I just see Cena. I don't see Cena getting pinned. I don't see him submitting. I don't really know of anything that they could do to have him get counted out or disqualified. So I feel like he's similar in the Asuka boat. Like he's there to not lose.
Who knows?
Or maybe Braun Strowman just goes in and obliterates him. I don't know. And they'd be like, "Oh my God!"
Has that ever happened? Has that been a match, John Cena and Braun yet?
I don't believe so. Like it could be Goldberg versus Lesnar at SummerSlam, where Strowman and Cena start the match. Strowman just obliterates Cena, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he just took out Cena in like no time."
Fuck, man, I don't know. SmackDown.
I'm going with SmackDown. It proves more of a purpose. You know, they're trying to show, hey, we're not the B show, we're the show. You got the Triple H and Kurt Angle drama. There's so many things that would benefit. I say that with SmackDown getting the win. So I'm going with SmackDown. Final matchup, and this one's going to be fun. Brock Lesnar versus AJ
has
Styles.
some shenanigans with Jinder Mahal.
We're going to have to drive home after this match. You know how buzzing we're going to be?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's going to be nuts.
I think it's just going to be a good match.
Yeah.
But we all know Brock Lesnar's going to win.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
We know that?
We know that.
You don't think AJ Styles is going to defeat the Beast?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Just trying to test your faith, that's all. I feel like Jinder Mahal will be the distraction needed. Maybe the Singh brothers come out or something.
Jinder doesn't need to. I mean, Brock Lesnar doesn't need to be distracted. He would still beat AJ Styles.
Yeah. Well, I think Styles is going to have Lesnar on the ropes. They'll probably do that spot where Lesnar charges and Styles ducks out of the way and he goes crashing into the
AJ's going to probably
ring post
have
or
some
something.
Crazy bumps.
Oh,
in this
God,
match.
yeah. He's going to do the suplex and he's going to overthrow him and he's going to land on his feet or something. He's going to try and do the F5 and he's going to twist it into something. He's going to get him. He's going to, I bet he's going to get him into the calf crusher.
So, okay, this is what we're thinking. So, the original plans was really Brock and Jinder.
Yes.
And someone's like, no.
Well, they decided, you know what? I just don't think that it's working.
And it's
Jinder.
sad because, I mean, that was probably a dream match for Jinder.
Well, sure.
Just though, I don't know. AJ is just a better wrestler.
Yeah.
So
He's phenomenal. He
For
lives
sure.
up to that name.
for sure.
So I'm probably going to go with Brock Lesnar to win this one.
Me too.
Due to outside play of some sort. So we'll see. But I got to say, those were some great picks.
Those are some great picks.
Those were some great
dicks.
angles. What?
What? Did you say anals?
No, I said angles.
Oh.
Kurt Angle.
I said dicks and you said anals.
Dicks and anals.
Oh, so there's more than one anal.
All of the anals.
Oh, okay.
Time to go into the
Beats.
hot topics. If you're a fan of Jack Swagger, you'll be interested to know he is signed with Bellator MMA. So he's going to be having a...
He's going to have, when he comes out, he's going to have that wrestling entrance.
Oh, God. We the people.
The people.
I wonder how many people who will attend that fight will get that reference.
Knowing Bellator and stuff like that, there's probably like
They'll probably
wrestling
hype it
fans.
up.
Yeah. It's not like
I'm
it's
sure
not like
wrestling fans-
UFC. It's like where they boo and
I'm sure wrestling fans will tune in just for that match. I'm intrigued to see
Yeah.
how he'll do.
Yeah, me too.
So maybe we'll tune in. Who
So
knows?
that would mean that he would stop indie appearances and stuff of wrestling.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure he'll wrestle at some point, but he's probably going to take time to focus on his match, have his match. It depends on the contract. If it's just a one-off fight, then he'll do the fight and go back to wrestling, or maybe he signed a 3-fight deal. I'm not too sure. Details to come at a later time. But, yeah, so he's going to be at Bellator. Eric Bischoff coming back in the spotlight. He has been named co-owner of an independent wrestling promotion, Cleveland Knights Championship Wrestling.
Which you can only see at night.
Not that night.
Oh.
The night with the K.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a night there.
Yes. On a horse.
Gotcha.
Yes. We touched up on this a little bit, that at least last week, that Impact had put out a search looking for people. They were hiring people to come watch wrestling, which
In Canada.
God, I
we
wish I
thought
could
maybe
do
they had
that.
a few shows there or something.
Yeah.
And
turns out Impact is actually moving to Canada. They're taking the show, going to Canada, and that will be their official new home. So they're leaving Florida. They're leaving the Impact zone behind.
that would be good for some Canadian wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a good opportunity to make some new stars. Unfortunately, James Storm, I don't remember when it broke, but James Storm has
There's
left.
also a video of him saying a farewell to the crowd.
Nice. So James Storm no longer with Impact.
So that's another question. You think the door's open for NXT for him to come back?
Absolutely. I think he even said that whenever he left NXT. He said, it wasn't anything against them. They didn't have anything against me. It just wasn't working out. And so I said, hey, I'm going to go elsewhere.
Hopefully if they get him under their contract, don't let him wrestle for a little bit. Oh, Impact's giving me a better deal again. I'm going to go back.
Yeah, I'm going to Canada now.
And then I think after he leaves, and I don't know if Abyss was one of the original, but he was close to that time. I think Abyss would be like the
last one.
Yeah. And I don't think the WWE is going to sign Abyss.
No, I don't think they would.
Oh, they do have another like kind of original that's there. He came back, Petey Williams, but
And I don't remember if we talked about this last week. Rockstar Spud has left as well.
yeah,
So a lot of people. Bram has left.
yeah.
It's one of those.
WWE is signed. We already talked about Gunner.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's been in articles for WWE. I don't know if he started NXT. I forgot his new name that they have him under, but you know they've
That might be
promoted
why.
him. They promoted him like because he used to be part of like I don't know if it's like the Army or Air Force
Oh, I
and all
did see
stuff.
that. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, that's Gunner.
Very cool. All right. So, you got anything else?
More things about like the Jericho's cruise or whatever. I know he was talking about it. An article. I know that he brought that stuff a while back to Triple H,
Yeah.
and they just passed on it. So
We do not play well with others. Sorry.
yeah, so I know that they have ROH locked down, and they're gonna probably have other wrestlers too coming in.
Yeah.
They have comedians because I think Jim Brewer's gonna be there.
Weird.
There's gonna be a rock and roll show and all that stuff. But
Couple bands and
that would be pretty interesting. Hey, if
I wouldn't mind doing that. I know our wives wouldn't be on board. Haha, get the pun.
Yeah.
'Cause you're on board a show. But I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd
that
be
would be
pretty
pretty cool to go to it. If anyone's listening that's interested in going, or
If you're planning on going, if
let
you've
us
already
know.
booked your pass, let us know. You can be
Yeah.
one of our representatives or something.
I would want to know information about that stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's I forgot what it's called though.
The Rockin' Ship or something.
Rock and Rager at Sea or something.
Yeah.
The Booze Cruise.
Booze Cruise featuring Chris Jericho.
Booze Cruise. Booze Cruise.
No, sir.
Like
We're not
Blue's
doing that.
Clues.
We're not doing that. So that's going to do it for us this week.
Yeah, jump into a picture.
If you have any questions for us, make sure to submit it on our YouTube channel, WNS Video, or also our Facebook page, WNS Podcast. Check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook. Subscribe to our show on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher. We're on Beyond Pod. I was about to say Beyond Pod.
Anal.
What?
What?
You say anal?
No, I said Angle.
Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Play.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast to find us.
You can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear. Abear. And you can also follow him on Instagram at Abear_mode. You can follow me on Instagram if you so choose. I don't really update it that much. Mine is WNS_Daniel. And you can follow Archie at Archie_Corgi.
Mode is MODE.
Yes. And if you happen to be in the Houston area this weekend, make sure to let us know so we can plan a meetup of some kind, get a picture or two. I'm planning on wearing my NXT shirt on Saturday that I got for whenever
Where
they
are your
made the
TNA
first-
shirt?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
ROH?
No.
No. Did you
Evolve?
get Evolve? Yeah.
I did get an Evolve shirt.
You
No.
didn't get Kaiju?
I did not.
I got a Kaiju shirt.
Well, good for you. Well, you should wear that then. How about that?
Yes.
How about them apples?
I'm going to wear my Chuck Taylor shirt.
You wear the shirt that I give you.
I'm going to wear my...
Sports Radio Boom.
No. My Johnny Gargano Power Rangers
There you go.
shirt.
That'll work.
Johnny Gargano. The whole
So-
shebang.
Yeah. So like I said, if you happen to be in the Houston area, let us know. And who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll see you at NXT Takeover, or we'll see you at Survivor Series.
Yep.
Should be a fun time. So for the podcast crew, I am Daniel Herron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And we will catch you all next week. Anal.